it's important that you put the dots in between these two lines. Don't make them like two eggs inside the pot or something like that. Ta. So that's how ta looks like. Exactly like that, with two dots. I emphasize on Arabic writing, right dot, then left dot. Some people do left, then right. I don't really tend to agree with it because in Arabic, everything has to be right to left. وصلى وسلم وبارك على سيدنا ونبينا محمد. It's Mualim Muhammad here. I've seen many people who struggle in learning Arabic letters, and I decided for this year 2022 to begin a series of Arabic lessons for beginners. This series going to be shared on my channel, and the idea is to break down Arabic letters so easily and so simply so people understand it, and put quite a lot of series for those who would love to learn Arabic from the simple of these letters, alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha, these letters, all the way until they be able to join them, like how, like للتعلم كتابة الحروف العربية للمبتدئين. So that's my aim and that's my target. So if you are willing and you want to learn Arabic, stick with me, watch this series. I'm going to make it simple, and I will try to give questions and test your knowledge through this series. In order for us to understand Arabic letters, first of all, we need to look at them and understand them. So if you look at Arabic letters, and I'll just get the highlighter, Alif here is in different shape. However, if you notice, Ba, Ta, Tha, they're all in same shape. Also, Jim and Ha and Kha is similar shape. Then Dal and Dal are similar, and not far from them is Ra and Za. Just Dal stays on top of the line and Dal stays on top of the line with the dot, similar. Ra goes underneath the line and Za goes underneath the line. So you need to just pay attention to these details. If you look at Sin and Sheen, also they look the same. Sad and Dad, they look the same. Ta and Da, they're similar to Sad and Dad, just the ending part is missing, and then it's got like a stick on top of it. Ain and Ghain are same as well. Then now, after that, you'll find slight differences in the following letters. Fa and Qaf, they look like the same as well. Now, the remaining letters, which is Kaf, Lam, Mim, Noon, Ha, Waw, Ya, 7 letters. These 7 letters completely different. None of them look like each other, except maybe Kaf and Lam, you could say they kind of similar. But if you pay attention to this, you will understand it. So if in terms of writing, then you need to learn and build on the pronunciation, which is different things. But I'm going to concentrate a lot on the writing. Alongside, you will learn how to pronounce these letters. So let's begin. Let me get my pen. Scroll up, and then we learn how to write Alif, for example. Alif, even if you have exercise book, in Arabic we write from right to left, from this side to this side. It's not like English, you start from there. In Arabic, we write from right to left. So we need to pay attention to that. So the first letter we need to write is alif. And alif, you begin from right to left. From this side, obviously, and we go to that side. Yeah? Because alif, however, starts from top to bottom. How does alif sound? At the end, on the margin of your notebook, you could write the name of the letter. I'm using electronic pen, so it's difficult for me to put the writing. It's a bit difficult. I didn't get used to it. And the sound of it is a. Is a. That's the phonics. Alif is a. How do you write it? Again, from top to bottom. From beginning of top of that line to the bottom of the line. Then you need to do maybe 5 times in your notebook, just to get used to it. Yeah. Apart from the first one that you copy with me, you do another 3 if you want. So that's alif. The second letter is ba. Ba. You write from the middle of the between the 2 lines, and you hit the bottom line, and then you make like this shape, like a boat. You put a dot right in the middle. That's ba. Again, that's ba. Again, that's ba. Again, that's ba. Ba, obviously, this is how you write it, but the phonics is ba. It's ba, like that. Now, since you've written ba, obviously you notice that we started from the middle of the line and we went that way. And then we done the dot. Similar is the 2 other letters, ta and tha. So if we write ta and tha, you do the same thing. You could try it yourself. Same idea. You do start from the middle, boat shape. You do this. Do the right dot, because Arabic we do right to left. Similar, I literally, that's not something really I prefer. I need to fix it a little bit. It's important that you put the dots in between these 2 lines. Don't make them like 2 eggs inside the pot or something like that. Ta. So that's how ta looks like. Exactly like ba, with 2 dots. I emphasize on Arabic writing, right dot, then left dot. Some people do left, then right. I don't really tend to agree with it, because in Arabic, everything has to be right to left. Yeah. And how do you write it? It's ta. What phonics does it have? T, t, t. Small t. Now, right dot to left dot, as I said. Ta, right dot, left dot. Ta, right dot, left dot. So if you learned how to do ba and ta, tha wouldn't be a problem. Let's go and see that. How you write that. Same thing, boat shape. You do the dot exactly like ta. Right dot, left dot, then top dot. That's tha. You could remember with the dot, ba, it's got bottom dot. Ta, it's got 2 dots. Tha. It's got 3 dots. Even you could use that as something to remind you. That's how I say to my students. 3 dots for that again. Boat shape, 3 dots. Boat shape, and then 3 dots. How do you sound it? Th, th. T-H. Yeah. And phonics is like th, th, th. The next letters are, as we've seen above, is Jim and Ha and Kha. So if you learn how to do Jim, Ha and Kha would be no problem. So let's practice it. Jim, you start the line from top like that, just bend it like that. You don't need to reach the line. And then you can do this like a C shape and do the dots. See that? This shape, you start from top of the line and then you need to do this like a C shape. Now you do it again in the middle. Like that. Jim. Like this. Jim. Like this. Jim. Jim is and it sounds like ja, j, j. Jim. If you learn how to do Jim, Ha and Kha wouldn't be an issue. So I'll give you a similar thing with Ha, where I'm going to start with 2 different colors. See that? See, that's the beginning. And the second part, it's like you start from here and then you do this shape. See that? This too has to just match. You don't drag it longer. Don't drag it longer, that's wrong. Make it literally short. Same thing, Ha. In English, in Arabic, in English, there's no similar letter that sounds like Ha. Therefore, other people, they put Ha, H-A, but I'm not going to do that. So I'll leave this one blank. No similar sound. No similar sound for it. Yeah? Ha is Ha. Try to learn it and pronounce it. It's like H-A, Ha, but under it. Ha, Ha, Ha. Try to pronounce it. But there's no letter that equivalent to it in English. Ha. Again. Ha. Always try to make these 2 like end the same. It looks like C if you look at it. It's like you're making a line from there to here. Then you bring in the shape of C. Ha. That's fine. Kha is the next letter. And I'm going to do the same with it. Give it in 2 colors. So I'm emphasizing how you write it. like that. That's kha. That's the beginning. You hit there. I don't reach the line. And also I bend it a little bit like that, like you see there? Yeah. And then from here I come and I do this and I stop here. Difference is there's dot here, there's no dots for ha, there's dots on top of the kha. There's a dot on top of kha. Now kha, there is no similar sound to in English. However, we could make it up by making two letters like K and H. That may be something. It's like Khalid, Khalid, Kha, Kha. Unlike Ha, we couldn't. There's nothing equivalent to Ha. Kha, you could make up something. So you do the same thing with it. Say same, do that. Here, do the dots on top. Again, do this. Do the dots on top. Do this. And then do the dot on top. If you want to master this, just do 10 on the same line when you're practicing. Always make sure that there's a gap between them. One line between ta and tha will be fine. But jim, ha and kha need more lines because they actually have to bend. They need a little bit of space. Yeah. The next letter is dal and dal. Dal, dal, ra and za. These letters are so easy and so simple. They don't take that much space. Dal is like C that facing the other way. Don't start from the beginning of the line to make it that big. Just start from the middle of the line. That's it. See that? Dal. Dal. It's that D A L, and the phonics is D D D. In the middle of the line, you stay on the line. That's the important part. Otherwise, it will look like ra. Stay on the line. Make sure you stay on the line. And if you're gonna practice, get a lined paper. Don't get like clear paper. Dal. That's good. See that? Dal is exactly the same with dots. But let's do the arrow for this first to just indicate how you write it. And then after that we do dal. Dal. Similar. See that? With the dot. Look, everything goes in within the line. See? Dal. Dal is like TH. Dal. And also it's like that. Dal. Dal is like that. That is. Yeah. Good. The next letter, it's ra and za. Ra, you start from here, from literally top of the line, and then you go under the line. See that? Like that, and then go underneath the line. Yeah. Ra. Phonics for it is ah. R, R, Ra, Ra, Rasul, Rahman, Rahim, Raj, Ra. See that? Let's do the arrow first before we continue. Simple. Ra, Ra. Difference between dal and ra. Dal stays on the line, ra goes underneath the line. The next letter is z. 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 Similar to ra with the dot. Z. Like zebra cross. Z is Z. 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 Now we've done these letters. The following letters going to be Sin, Shin, Sad, Dad. This is the last four letters. Sin, Shin, Sad, Dad. Sin and Shin are easy. Sad and Dad are more complicated a little bit. We'll learn that. It's very simple. I'll have to use a couple of colors for you to learn it. I mean the Sad and Dad. So Sin, simple. It's like on the line from there. Go up. Up again. And then you go underneath the line. It's like you're writing W the other way around. Yeah, from this side. Then the last one, you make it bigger. Seen. Seen. I'm gonna put the arrow. The arrow will indicate that this is how you started. Yeah. How you pronounce it is seen. And the sound is s, s, s. Now, again, seen. See that? Beautiful. You have to just make it flow. In the line, go a little bit up, then come, then up, then go underneath the line. Seen. Again, watch. 1, 2, a massive 3. This line and this line should be identical. Sometimes I go a little bit higher, but yeah. Again, 1, 2, that's it. Seen. If you learn how to do seen, sheen would be exactly the same, but with 3 dots on top. Remember the dots? Right dot, left dot, top dot. Like how you did it on that. See how we did it on that here? Yeah? We do the same thing. So now this is another letter, it's got 3 dots. So now watch. 1, 2, a massive 3. It's like you're writing seen. But now you do 3 dots. 1 dot, 2 dots. Right, left, top. How did it? Sheen. Sheen. Sh. Sh. Don't mind my English handwriting. Now again, 1, 2, a massive 3. See that? Now I do the dots. Right dot, left dot, top dot. Again. 1, 2, 3. Massive 3, as I said. 1 dot, 2 dots, 3 dots. Again. 1, 2, 3. Right dot, left dot, top dot. That's sheen for you. Now that's easy. Well, for me, and hopefully it's going to be easy for you as well. You need to practice. As I said to you, if you want to learn, you start from the beginning of the line and put 10 across. 10 across. Just take my examples and follow it. And then you will reach, inshallah, high level. Because if you do it properly and practice it properly in the first place, it will be very easy for you to progress better later on as well when we start joining these letters. Because remember, our task is to reach how to write the Arabic letters like jointly properly. Yeah. Now, the next letter is Sad. This letters now, Sad is this. Sad and Vad are the last two letters in this session, and then Ta and Dha for next session. I'm going to have to use possibly 2 to 3 colors just to explain it. Yeah. So let's go. Let's go. I will use blue to start with. Sad. You come from underneath a line and you hit the line at that point. Then you cross. This is extra part there. You need to make it as close as to Sad. So you do this. See that? You can make this smaller and shorter if you want. I'll show you how to do it. Yeah? But for the beginning, at least to know where you're going to cross, separate them like that. So Sad. Sad. So, how do you do it? No, again, so you start from underneath the line, hit there, come to the left on the line, pass each other there, and then now you go a little bit up and you go down like that. See that? That's Sad. Again, I'm gonna use different color now. You hit the line, you come there, and then you come here. I show you. When you come here, go a little bit up. You have to go up first, then come down like that. Sad. Now, I'm gonna use the same color as the first one, the second one. See that? Go up. This has to be like similar, close like that. Yeah, or even shorter. Sad. Sad. The next letter is Vad. It's going to be our final letter. So I'm going to use 2 different colors. First of all, I need to do the arrow here. You start from underneath the line. Wow, like that. Then you go that way. Then you do this. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now for Vad, same thing. Start from underneath the line, and then we do this, we cross line, and we go a little bit up, and we come down. Then we do the dots right here, different color, just for you to understand the three different way of doing it. Yeah. Now that again, on the line, you go this way, you go up, come down, do the dot again, cross each other, go a little bit up, dots again, and that is normally, it's like DH, I could say. So these the Arabic letters, the first part of the Arabic letters. So I hope you understand it. I'm going to write all the letters now, and I'm going to put them in different ways so you could follow me up. The first one, so now let's make a line so we can know. Now I'm going to rewrite everything, but obviously I'm going to group them. So Alif is by itself. I'm regrouping what we've learned today. If you look at Ba, right to left, like a boat shape. Ta, two dots, make sure right dot, left dot, and don't make them like egg in a pot. Yeah, leave them a little bit higher in between these two lines. Then Tha, three dots, exactly like Ta, but add one dot, so that's three dots. Yeah, the next one is Jim, as I said to you, from there, and then make like C shape. The dot has to go underneath the line for the Jim. Ha, same. Yeah. Kha, obviously had no dot. Kha with one dot on top. Then the next two letters were Dal, it's like C looking the other way in the line, in between two lines, and then Dal, you stay on the line, yeah. Then the next two letters, Ra and Za. This is how you group them. Then after that, Sin, 1, 2, then a bigger one, and Sheen, 1, 2, a bigger one. Yeah, this one I should have just made it a little bit bigger. Yeah, then Sad, you start from underneath the line, on the line, cross each other, go a little bit up, come down, like the same shape as Sin and Sheen. And then Vad, cross each other, go a little bit up, and come back and do this one. So I made that bit a little bit longer, but it's wrong. Obviously, I'm using electronic pen. I hope this makes sense for this lesson. Read them again. Alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha. There's no similar sound for it in English, so you need to practice it. Ha, 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 kha. It's like a KH. Khalid, for example. Kha, kha. There's no similar sound of it for the other one. Dal, ذال, ra, za, sin, sheen, sad, ضاد. Practice these letters, put them in groups like this after you've written all the letters like that. Then put them in groups the way I showed you down on the bottom. This is the original shape, how they've written and everything, and then we practice how you write it. Your task is to regroup them after you finish practicing how to write these letters. Yeah. Thank you very much. I hope you found this session beneficial. Please comment on the bottom. Don't mind my English handwriting. And I hope you learned something. If you please like, comment, share, and follow me up with the next session, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.